Good Boys is co-written and directed by Gene Stupnitsky. It stars Jacob Tremblay, Brady Noon, and Keith L. Williams. And it's the story of these sixth graders who were they get into a calamity, so to speak. And, this movie was produced by the same people who produced movies like Superbad, Jonah Hill, Seth Rogen, that whole crew. And if you like Superbad, if you like movies like American Pie, those kind of teen romp comedies. This is sort of like a pre-teen romp comedy, but it's definitely not a movie for kids, even though it does star, 12-year-old kids essentially, or kids playing 12-year-old kids. It ain't a movie for kids because there's a lot of profanity here, a lot of sex jokes. I mean, there's a lot of sex jokes. They show sex toys, and if you've seen the trailer, you know what this movie's about. But essentially, when it comes to reviewing comedies, comedy is obviously subjective. Some folks are not going to find this movie funny. Some people are going to find it funny. And to me, it was funny. It was a funny movie. I don't think it was as funny as Superbad. It's not like Farrelly Brothers level to me, but I did enjoy myself watching the movie. It's a 90-minute watch. It's a simple movie. I don't know much about these actors, like these kid actors at all. I feel like they may or may not have a future. They may be starting a franchise with this movie. But overall, the film did make me laugh quite a bit. There's a couple of jokes that just don't work. There's a couple that just do not work, but there's some that really do work, including this one joke with the police officer who's off duty that I thought was really funny. A lot of charisma there. Again, the sex joke humor was really, really good. But again, it's not for everyone. But to me, I enjoyed it. Like, I really did enjoy this movie. It just reminded me of, it really is a lot like Superbad. So it's almost like in some ways, not a shot-for-shot remake. That's not what it is. But there's a lot of similar tropes. The party, the drinking, if you've seen one, you've seen them all. American Pie, they're all kind of similar. So if that is your kind of movie, then you will enjoy Good Boys, point blank. If that's not your kind of movie, you're probably not going to like it. That's as simple as I can get with this review. There's not too much I can really say else about it. This is, of course, Gene Stupnitsky's directorial debut. And for a first-time director, I think he does a pretty good job. He established his shots pretty well. He uses some creative camera work here and there and some good comedic timing. And that's really what makes a comedy good, is the timing. The actors and how the director sets up his jokes. And I think he did a pretty good job here. So, it's wacky. There are some things that I thought were a little unrealistic. There's a scene where they're running across the freeway with cars moving at 80, 90 miles an hour, maybe less than that, but definitely really fast, and they managed to make it across. I thought that was kind of a little bit unrealistic, but again, you can't really look for realism in these movies. These kind of adventures never really happen to us. Maybe one or two of the things in this movie might happen to us, but not everything. One thing I also did like is how the movie tackles puberty, because there's a lot of let's just say that the things that kids do in this movie reminded me of when I was a kid and I was going through puberty. And I think some of you guys will agree with that if you see the film. There is some funny stuff here, but if you like this kind of comedy, dirty comedy, adult comedy, sexual comedy, you'll like this movie. It's a fun little party movie. Again, not as good as Superbad, but I enjoyed it. Anyways, that's it. Nothing else to say about this review or in this review about the movie. You now know. Thanks for watching, and let me know in the comments if you liked Good Boys, and if you didn't, let me know why as well. Love you guys. See you soon.